everyone, and welcome to Naturally Nerdy Naya. I am your gracious nerdy host, Naya, and today we're doing another product review. Now, as you know, I am a diehard fan of EcoSlay Jello Shot hair gel. And so I wanted to try a different hair gel, one that I had already purchased, and I was just like, well, why not? You know, use the stuff you bought. So I'm using a new hair gel, and the hair gel that I'm using is I'm using the Pattern Curl Gel Shine, Define, and Hold. So I'll give you a little closer look there. You know, the light's a little bright, so I don't know if you can see that, but I have a little travel size because, as you know, her products, they're affordable, but at the same time, they're not cheap either. So I don't want to buy a full-size product and haven't tried it yet. So I like that she sells the travel sizes so I can kind of give a little sample and give it a try. So I've tried this to refresh a few sections of my hair a while back, and I liked the results. So I was like, well, let me just try it on my whole head. And hopefully I don't look a hot mess afterwards, but you'll be the judge of that, I guess. And I have to like it, of course, too. But let me know how you like it. But first, I'm just going to kind of briefly go over what I've done so far. I've already washed, conditioned my hair. I've already got my leave-in. I did all that in the shower just to get the best results. It's going to be pretty windy tomorrow, so I didn't want to. I kind of didn't want to skimp on my usual process. Because, you know, I'm going to need my hair to last the rest of the week. So that makes another reason makes me kind of nervous to use this, because I hope it has hold, because it's going to be hot and windy, and that is not a good combination for my hair at all. All right, so let's talk about the products that I used. All right, the first thing I did was I shampooed my hair with Texture ID. I actually have purchased some of these products years ago, and it's not my go-to, but then I kind of forget that I like it, if that makes sense. So I kind of tend to go back to using Texture ID just when I want to use something different and not use up all my more like high shelf products. But I purchased my products from Sally's. You can probably buy them on Amazon. I don't know where else you can buy Texture ID, but Sally's is the only place I've seemed to be able to locate. I live in a mid-sized to small city. I don't have a whole lot of options when it comes to buying hair products. So this is their Curl Clarifying Shampoo plus honey. It says it's clarifying, but if you can see, it's white. It's not clear. So it's a very, to me, it's a moisturizing clarifying shampoo. When I used it, it actually had slip, which is very rare, especially for clarifying shampoos. I did have to wash my hair twice because it didn't foam the first time. And I've learned that if it doesn't the first time, then it's because my hair is super dirty or super coated with products. So I did a second rinse and that did the trick. So my hair is very, very cleansed after this, but it wasn't, you could tell it was clean, but it wasn't stripped. But I really like this product. And I'll be posting my products in the comments section in case you want a little more information or if you forget, you know, what I used. Next, I went in with the Deep Treatment Mask. If you remember my protein segment episode, and I will post a little card up there. If you remember this, I talked about this a little bit as a potential protein treatment, but not really a strong protein treatment because the protein was like the last ingredient in the list. So I don't really feel a whole lot of protein effects from it, even though it says it's a treatment mask. It has sweet almond oil, wheat protein, and honey, and it restores strength and hydration. But I find this more hydrating than it is strengthening. But I used it because, you know, I try to use like mild proteins kind of in between my more intensive treatments. And I figured this would be a good, and plus I just bought it and I want to use it some more. But I really like this. I really like the way my hair feels afterwards. It doesn't feel like it's doing much when it goes in, but after you rinse it out, your hair feels really soft. So I really like this conditioner. Also, this also has slip, which is also very rare for a mask, because you can tell when you dip your hand in it, it's going to have some slip, as opposed to the really thick conditioners that don't really have a whole lot of slip. So I like that I could finger detangle with this and that shampoo. So my hair was pretty detangled after using both of these products. But yeah, that's what I use for my deep conditioner. So for my leave-in, I continued the trend. I continued Texture ID. I use all Texture ID products to wash my hair, and I use what's called their 3 times moisture cream conditioner as a leave-in, because it says you can use it as a leave-in. You can also use this as a co-wash. I don't really co-wash my hair, but you can tell that this is a light conditioner. Very well suited for leave-ins and for co-washes. Very similar to my Main Choice 3-in-1 Revitalize and Refresh, which is a lot of different things. This is kind of the same, in the same category a little bit. This has amazing slip. I try not to use too much of this because, you know, like I said, I'm trying to, you know, be very cost conscious of my products. But that's why I tend to have more than one of the same, just because I can kind of go back and forth between the two. But this is very, very, very detangling. I really like this, and this is the first time I've used this as a leave-in. So hopefully it provided enough moisture. All right. Okay, so like I said, I've already washed, conditioned. My leave-in's already in. So, you know, I always do my shower cap reveal on camera. All right, let's take a look here. So I'm drippy wet, so I'm gonna try to keep my robe on here so I don't get all this on my skin. But looking really good, looking really good. Okay. My hair is very saturated. And what I mean by that is it's like very juicy. Like juicy, like it's still like sopping wet. So that's good. I like that because that means that my hair gel is going to go on very, very smoothly. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do a middle part, not a side part this time, because I'm starting to like, my hair is growing longer and I used to have layers. And so I'm just curious what my hair would look like if I styled it down the middle. All right. So let me grab my little parting comb and we'll get started. Okay, so let's do a little part down the middle. I think it's hard to do this on camera. I have a mirror in front of me, but it's so far away I can't see it. Let me just step off to the side to look. Okay. So let me retwist these back up because we're going to do the back. I know at one of my videos I was doing my hair in the front first, and it's just too much of a pain to do it that way. So we're just gonna go with the status quo and continue the direction we normally go. So that's why I'm twisting these back up so the moisture can stay and my hair doesn't start to dry up too bad. I have my trusty water bottle just in case. Twist these back up. So this is the first time I'm using this product all over my hair. How's everybody been doing? Everybody been doing okay? Hanging in there, taking care of yourself? You know, are you getting your vaccine? Hopefully, maybe, if you're on board for the vaccine. Just staying safe, hopefully. Hopefully you're doing very well. I like for everybody to do well in life. I'm just going to pin these up so they can stay out the way. Boom. All right, so let's do this section first. I'm still getting some shedding, so forgive me as I wipe it off on my towel. All right, so let's see. I'm going to use I'm pretty product heavy because like I said, I want some hold. This is going to be a crazy week. So I'm just going to kind of smooth it. My hair is really hydrated, as you can probably hear it. All right, so look at that. Curls are clumping. That's a good sign. I'm really taking a chance because I'm not doing this in my bigger mirror. All right. It's interesting because the gels I normally use, it would instantly, like I will immediately start to feel the effects of the gel. And what that means is my hair will start to feel a little bit more, not as soft as the gel's kind of working its magic, but this one still is kind of hydrating a little bit. But I can feel the gel I can feel the consistency of the gel in my hair. And my hair is very moisturized because it's coming off white. I just want to let you know I apologize for my microphone. Apparently, I don't know how to be mindful about rubbing against my microphone, so I apologize for the feedback of the microphone. Hopefully, it sticks well enough to my hair. I may have put too much leave-in in. That's a high possibility. My denim brush through just to do a little product distribution and just to get a little bit more curl clump. I'm using brushes less now. So throughout that whole process, I just washed this robe, I just thought about that. Sorry. Throughout the whole process of washing and conditioning, I did not use a brush. But I am using a brush when I use my leave-in and my styling products. So hopefully, so far I have not really noticed too many knots. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. But it may just because I just had a trim. So we'll see how long that lasts. All right, so we're doing shingling, but I'm doing a very quick shingle because I got things to do today, y'all. You know me. I got things to do, okay? Got things to do, people to see, places to go, okay? I started playing a new game called It Takes Two. Very interesting game. A lot of partnership and working together in that game. And it's available for most platforms, I believe. But it's a cute little game. It's very interesting. If you like co-ops or couch co-ops, highly recommend that you get that game. It's rated for teens, so it's kid friendly for the most part. It deals with adult-ish issues like a divorce, relationships, but it's pretty cute. It's a pretty cute little game. All right, so I'm gonna do this section, just kind of show you in real time what it's looking like, and I'm really liking the way it looks. I'm gonna have to get a closer look in the mirror just to make sure that it doesn't look. Because like I said, the camera can be deceiving. So I get close to the mirror, it may not look as great. So next time I'm gonna prop my camera a little closer to the mirror so I can see what the heck I am doing. I feel like there's a lot of white product. Or it's like a white, or it's looking white on my hair, I feel like. I'm really curious if this is gonna create a cast or a soft hold or a medium hold. I haven't watched any reviews on it. I think I watched one review on the gel, but that was a long time ago, so I don't even remember how it looked on that individual. And then when it gets to the top, it starts to feel a little matted. So I'm just gonna try to work that through with my hands. All right, so let me check this out in the mirror and I'll be right back. Okay, definition is awesome. Like I'm actually shook a little bit. So let's see how the front looks, because if this is good against frizz, then that just changes the whole game, people. Okay, but hey, it's premature, it's early. So far I'm liking it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna speed things up. You know how I do. And do the rest of my hair, and then we'll just kind of see what it looks like after I'm done. All right. Alexa, play.
Tell me something, 'cause I don't know how this gonna end. Oh no. Tell me now, tell me something, 'cause I don't wanna be just friends. No, no. Yeah. Hear me out, like I make you do the craziest things. Yeah. I didn't mean to hurt you, babe. Oh no. If you decide to leave,
Okay, we're done. All right, so here's some thoughts. It does leave a white film. And I think that's primarily because my hair is very moisturized and hydrated. And all the products I'm using are uber creamy. Like, this is a creamy gel. Like, the other gels I'm used to using are clear or opaque, you know, not quite white, but it's obvious that there's a lot of ingredients on it that gives it kind of more of a white type of color. This is very, very creamy. And so I think all the creamy products in my hair, the shampoo, the conditioner, the leave-in, and the styling gel, is just creating like a lot of hydration. This does have a little bit of protein in it. I want to say this was one of the products in my video that I also talked about where I was really surprised that it had protein. Yes, it has wheat amino acids and hydrolyzed silk. So there is some protein in this gel, which I'm not too scared of because, like I said, I use a lot of hydrating products washing my hair in the leave-in. So I'm not worried about how it's going to look when it's dry. I have a feeling it's going to be really, really cute, but I am worried about the hold. I feel like the hold is very light, so we'll see. We'll see if Miss Tracy came out with a really great holding gel. I'm not sure. I feel like she has another gel that has more hold, that does have that really thick clear consistency, like some of like that the Eco Slay Jello shot does, where it's like thick and you can tell it's meant to hold quite a bit. So I feel like this may be a mild medium hold, so we'll see. It's hard to tell right now because my hair is still wet. It's still kind of really soft, so I'm going to give it some time, let it dry, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back tomorrow morning before I go to work, you know, because I'm gonna look all cute and stuff. And that way you can see after I've slept on it, after I've stretched it, after it's completely dry, what exactly it's gonna look like. And more than likely, based off of how it dries, I'll know how long it lasts. I'll kind of have an idea. So for the windy days, I may have to tie my hair up or I may have to low bun it or something like that. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I'm not worried about the white film. It's going to absorb into my hair. It's all because everything is so moisturizing. And that gel is just really creamy. So here's the back. But I can tell just based off of, you know, the areas that normally I can just slick it down. It's kind of slicking, but it's not quite slicking. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of hoping that I don't regret this. But yeah. I'll be back. Stay tuned and see you tomorrow. Hi, I'm back. And it's the next day. So let me tell you about yesterday, just briefly. I had toured a college campus and it was mad windy. Like, it was ridiculously windy. So my hair, in the midst of it drying, got exposed to a whole lot of air. So honestly, I don't know if I can give you a fair review because of that. I will say that there was no cast whatsoever. There was no hold, no strong hold. There is some hold. Otherwise you would not be able to see my curls still. I probably will have to redo the front of my hair because of the wind. But right now it's still cute. I mean, I don't really mind the frizz too much as long as it's controlled frizz. When it's out of control frizz, which means that I can't place it where I want, or it starts taking a whole other direction from the rest of my hair, that's what I'm gonna need to probably try to refresh that section of my hair. But you know, I really like that product, and now that I know it's a soft hold. It's meant to just kind of give you a nice little pillowy hold. I do not recommend this for my tighter coilies unless you just want something in your hair to give you a little bit of curl definition, but it will not hold your curl. My curls are not as tightly coiled as some other people's, but or some other person's, but I still need some kind of hold. And because I am prone to a lot of frizz, especially in the front of my hair. And the back, I'm not really too worried about it, but it's going to be this little crown section right here where I am worried that it is not going to stay. So, I'm glad I only got the little tiny travel size. I will be going back to my Eco Slave for the time being. I will check out her other gel that I think is supposed to provide more of a hold, to kind of maybe do a comparison one day. So if I can get my hands on a sample size of that or a travel size of that, then I will definitely give that a try. But my hair was so soft. It's rare that my hair comes out that soft after using styling products. So I will say it does maintain softness in your hair. I give it an A+ for that for sure. I don't know what my hair is going to look like I did my hair technically on a Monday. Usually I do it on a Sunday. So my hair might last to Thursday or Friday. Today is supposed to be even windier than it was yesterday. So I'm going to take a little satin scrunchie with me just to kind of, keep it in place, because like I said, we'll do a number. It gave me lots of volume. And usually this happens when I use a soft hold styling product. It will give me a nice voluminous look. And for me being low density and not having a whole lot of, hair strands on my head, it gives the illusion that I have thick hair when I really don't. So it comes in handy for times like that. But the flip side is you don't get the hold and it doesn't last as long. So when I use something that's a lot more holding, I lose volume, and I have to do a lot of separating and plucking and stretching to make it look like this. So when you have low density, remember that products that have a lighter hold will give you more volume. Okay. Like I said, I got lots of volume after I put it up in my satin scarf. And I flipped it out. Like I had way more volume this morning than I did yesterday. And that's to be expected. But if I use my Eco Slay or if I use the extreme holding gel, it's going to encase my hair, and it's going to take a lot for me to get it to look like this, or it's going to take a few days for it to eventually look like this. And that's actually what I prefer. I prefer to at least give it time, and that's how it lasts longer, because it starts to, work its magic, or your hair starts to do what it naturally does, but it takes time for it to do that. When you use something softer, it does it like out the bat. And so you start to lose control of your curl definition and the look of your hair over time. And then for those of you who have high density that has like big hair, you would definitely benefit more from the stronger holds, because at least it'll tame your hair, so that way your style will last longer. If you use something like that, you're not going to be happy. You can use that and pair it with something else. I don't know what good that would do. Some people do that. They use gels and jellies together, or styling lotions along with jellies. Like if you feel like it'd be good with a combination of something else, more power to you. I didn't get any flakes. I rarely get flakes. There's only been one product that I've ever used that actually gave me flakes, and I don't use it anymore. So that white little film, it completely dissolved, or my hair absorbed it. But I'll let you look at the back. It came out really shiny. I love, my hair felt so good yesterday. I was so mad it was windy, because I was like, I'm losing all that moisture. It's gone. But my hair it still feels good, but it was so soft. Like I could not stop touching my hair. That's how soft it was. So just letting you know that I like the product. I do not like the product to have lasting effects. So if I want something really quick, or something, or if I want just like a hold that's gonna last me a few days, that would be a good product. I'll use the rest of it, but I'll probably end up pairing it with something else just to, like I said, get that, or at least use the Eco Slay in the front, so that way I don't have issues with, like I said, it running away from me after some time. What else? The smell of the product, nah. Like there's no floral scent, there's no candy scent, there's no dessert scent that I get from a lot of the, the other products that I typically, especially like the Curlsmith, like their products smell amazing. Patterns line doesn't necessarily have a scent. It's kind of like a chemical scent. So it doesn't really bother me that much. Like some people, they have to have some sort of like floral scent or some sort of perfumey scent in their products. I'm not one of those. Like I'm there for the results, less for the smell of the product. But overall, yeah, like I said, I like the results. I got to go to work here. I am late, but I just kind of wanted you to see the results of my hair. Let me know what you think. I mean, you've seen me style my hair a few times now. I got a few videos going on. Let me know, was this it, or was it bust? I mean, you know, but I like it. And like I said, I'm gonna be curious to see what it looks like in a couple of days, but I have a backup plan just in case. All right, well, you guys have a great day. If you like my content, if you want to see more, I have not forgotten about my educational series. I haven't abandoned it. It's just I had to upgrade my equipment, and I got to get back into researching what I'm going to talk about. And so I haven't got back into the groove yet. I'm going back into the office now, so I got a whole new routine. But I will be getting back to my educational series. So the protein video is not going to be the last of that series. I will be working on additional ones. So if you want to see more, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you want to know when my next video posts, you will have to hit that notification bell. Well, you guys have a blessed day. Take care of yourself. And when you love your hair will love you back.